Who would have guessed my next video was going to be another Monster Hunter mobile game collab? I need to stop being lazy. And it ended up being another auto farmer for Final Fantasy VII, a game I'm not a fan of, but I do it for Zack. If you don't know what Ever Crisis is, it was one of the mobile games announced alongside the first Soldier. It was shown to cover the entire story and be turn-based. What we got was one of those typical mobile game systems where you auto-attack and select skills when you have enough energy. The chibi models are neat, and it does an okay job summarizing the story from the OG, Crisis Core, my favorite, and the first Soldier, which focuses on Glenn and his team with a younger Sephiroth. It's a game I've played very rarely as it does nothing new. And unlike Raid, it's not as soul-destroying. I just wanted to get more stuff for Zack and learn the first Soldier story since that game didn't even last a year. Onto the collab itself, the reason the 5 of you are here watching. It starts during Zack's time training. A portal opens and out pops a feline, separated from its hunter and trying to make its way back. You meet more felines, get gear from Monster Hunter, you fight a Rathalos, the portal opens again and off the feline goes, except it doesn't go back home, but to Cloud's time at the Golden Saucer. Repeat the process and the story is over. It's a neat little story. You can get through it pretty fast if you're interested in that. If you're watching this after the event is over, I'll be uploading all the story segments after this to preserve the event for fans to always come back to later. Once you're done with the story, you can challenge yourself with quests fighting Rathalos that get harder as you go. These can be done in multiplayer as well, but it was hard to find any available missions. Later they added gear for Kate Sith, and with Silver Rathalos being added a few days ago, plus a weapon for Glenn. These get pretty tough, but I'm lucky I still have a shit ton of stamina potions from launch, so I can grind out quite a bit. The game seems to hand these out quite a lot as well, so new players shouldn't have too much of a problem with stamina. I hope. The main draw of the event though are the 2 gacha banners, one for Cloud and Zack, and a second for Tifa and Aerith. Kate gets his costume from the event. While you can get the weapons quite easily, generally at a lower rarity, since you can upgrade these in other ways. The armors require you to earn stamps with every 10 pull. At the time of recording, I only have Cloud's and Zack's. Since I'm free to play, I need to grind out a bit more to try and get Tifa's and Aerith's. It's an annoying system, but at least I don't need a spreadsheet to plan out resources and such like Raid did. There's not much else to say. I don't care enough to learn weapon stats and stuff. I play these kind of games more for the characters I like rather than meta builds. I can't really recommend the game either, since I don't advise sinking your time into it since it is a Square Enix mobile game, and they generally don't last very long. I still haven't forgiven y'all for Opera Omnia, so when I get the final costume or when the event ends, I will be uninstalling again. But good job Square Enix, it's a pretty cool collab. Maybe this is a sign we're getting a Final Fantasy collab in Wilds. Speaking of which, I'm waiting to see more of Wilds before I give my thoughts on it. Wait, they confirmed there's no underwater combat? You motherfucker.